Hi people, it's your girl Sapphire Needles. Today we'll be learning how to make this shorts. I made this in African print. You can make it in whatever fabric you have. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. It's so beginners friendly. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit on that notification bell. Thank you. Let's get right in. Take our measurements. First, I'll be attaching a band here, so I'm leaving 2 inches out. This is my start point, this is my waist. So because I'm going to be adding 2-inch band, I'm taking the tape out to start from 2 inches to measure. So my hip length is 10 inches, crotch is 12.5. If you don't know how to find your crotch, or if you don't know how to get your crotch, it's your hip circumference divided by 4. I have a video on measurements calculation, so you can check that out. Then the desired length of the short is 22 inches, and I'll be using 2 inches as hemming allowance. Now let's rule our horizontal lines. This is my hip, and I'll take it again. This is the hip, this is the crotch line, this is the desired length, and then 24. So let's join our horizontal lines here, 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 and here. So this is the waist, the hip, the crotch line, the length, and then the hem. So from the waist, I'll be going in by 1 inch on the waist here, 1 inch. And on the desired length, the hemline, I'll be going in by 1.5 inches here. So we're connecting it to the hip. That's the first thing I'll be doing if I move to the center front. Here, connecting it to the hip. Yeah. So now from here I'll be taking waist measurement. Waist is 38 inches. The waist I'll be dividing by 4, so that's 9 inches. If you're using a dart, you add 1 inch for dart allowance, and then sewing allowance is 1 inch. So I'm marking it at 11 inches. This is for darts, this is hemming allowance, sewing allowance. My hip is 50, that's 12.5. I'm also going to be dividing the hip by 4, that's 12.5 here, and then 1 inch for sewing allowance. The trouser doesn't really need much sewing allowance. And then my you could do this 2 ways. Hip circumference divided by 20 would give me 14.5. Also, if I take my thigh measurement, my thigh measurement is 29 divided by 2 would also give me 14.5. So I've already told you the 2 ways you can do it. So that's the crotch extension. That's the crotch extension here. So this is where I would extend it to this point. Then now the length
this part, I'll just, here I'll be using 10.5 inches. I'll just use 11 inches. So this part I'll be using 11.5 inches. 11.5 inches. So now let's connect it. This is my sewing allowance. I'll connect it to the hip here, and I'll connect this to this point. Here. So I'll bring this down. This is the sewing allowance. So here we have our shorts. This is the front piece. The front piece is usually different from the back. So at this center front, we'll be coming down by half an inch. Here, half an inch, and then to connect it, just blend it in to the side. Yeah. So let's cut it out. This is our short pattern, the front pattern. It's that easy.
So here is the front pattern. Let's go ahead and cut our back pattern. Yeah, I'll be placing it just like this. So let me just pin it down. Placing it at this line.
So the side remains constant. Remember, I added 1 inch allowance for sewing. Here, the difference between the front and the back is that because of our boom, this side is extended. That's the center back is extended, and this side is extended because it's not a low waist pant. So this side is extended and it's higher. So let's cut it out now. Let's draft it. I'll be coming out here by 1 inch, 1 inch, and from this point I'll go up by 1 inch. Then here I'll be extending it by 1 inch as well. Then I'll just connect it back to this point. So here I'll connect it. Anything to this point, and then here. So I'll just be using half inch, so that's why I added 1 inch. But when you cut your fabric, you can decide to just add half inch here, but this is just perfect. You can add your allowance on this side. So remember, I came up here by 1 inch. Now I'm going to be connecting that point to this start line. Yeah. Yes, I'm done cutting it on the pattern. I'll just go ahead and cut on my fabric now.
So we done cutting the pieces. Now we're going to be joining the front piece and the back at the crotch, stopping at the point where the zip would start.
Front is what it looks like. This is the front piece. Join at the crotch. This is the front piece, and this is the back piece. I joined it all the way up. So now to join it to be one piece, what we're going to do is this crotch line, we'll make sure it comes together. We'll merge it, this line, the crotch line, together just like this. I'm just opening up the seam. Like this. Here, I'll be pinning the crotch together. I'll pin it all down together to this point, and then I'll do the same for this side, and I'll sew it and come back to show us. So I'm done joining the crotch side. This is what it looks like. Now I'll be shaping it, so I'll just join the sides here and here. I've already joined one side, and then I would hem it and show us the finished work. Oh, and I'll also put a band here. I'll fix the band before I fix my zipper.